All right. Well, it says it live. It says it's live. We'll give it a few seconds though. Maybe. Oh, there we go. So it's gone back. All right. So we're doing a post-race discussion here on the first round of ETGT Season 2, where I've signed for Ford and running a Team Australia car along with Mitchell Collin for this season. So first round was at Bathurst. And in the first race, Sicko, number 1. How good's that? So, yeah, race number 1. I didn't put it in pole. I had second place though, which is pretty cool because usually I'm not the best qualifier. If you look at my history, qualifying is not that great. I don't think I've ever had a pole position in ETGT. We started alongside Papa, got a good start, got in front of him into the first turn, and that was important. It was important to get a good start and fight him and not let him get away because Papa's quick. He's certainly a favourite for the championship, I think, this season. And yeah, the biggest surprise for me personally from the round was Simon in the Renault Terminator. Forgotten the name of his team, but yeah, he was third or fourth in qualifying. I think he was third for race 1, and he was right behind me the whole time. The car was pretty quick through the top section of the circuit, the Renault. Although it did lose out on the straights. But yeah, 7 laps later, holding him off. Him and Papa were sort of having some battles too, and I come home with the win. My first win in ETGT. We're going to definitely try and build upon this. It's a very good result. And then let's go to race 2. Fortunately, I didn't finish on the podium. I finished 4th, however, which is pretty neat. So because the top pack is very competitive. So I think we started 5th or 6th. It wasn't the best qualifying. It was a nighttime race too, so the conditions were it was a bit damp on track. I didn't have full confidence in the car. I think my brakes were a bit of a problem. My teammate's brakes were a problem in race 1, and he finished 6th. But in race 2, he was much more confident in the car, and he managed to finish 2nd, did Mitchell Collin, chasing down the leading 2 drivers for that race, Harry Ryan and Michael Papa, who just went off into the distance, controlling their own race. But yeah, conditions in the first race were good. Tyres were fine, brakes were fine. Just controlled it from start to finish. Had Terminator behind me. He was no more than 2 seconds gap. He's quite quick in that Renault. Quite surprising. Just hasn't quite got it on the straights. It loses out in the top speed. But he's definitely in the front pack. So there's 6 drivers in contention in these early. I mean, it's only round 1. There are 9 races, but 9 rounds. But yeah, it's good to cap it off with a victory. I'm still buzzing. Absolutely awesome. Didn't really have to defend. I just had to make sure I didn't make any mistakes. I think the closest Simon got to me was about half a second through the race. It was always up sort of in the first sector. He was really good through turn 1. Some Canatrex here. Still sponsored by them, although I'm not showing it on the car on Team Australia at the moment. But yeah, just feels. Thought I'd chuck on the video camera and make sure we get we get my reactions and thoughts. We'll start doing some of these streams after the races. It's a good idea. But yeah, the Mustang brakes in Gran Turismo 7 for some reason. A bit glitchy in Bathurst in the Group 4 car. Coming up down Conrod Straight. And in the second race, my brakes were a bit iffy. So my teammate had a problem in the first race, and we discovered this in testing too and in practice, where sometimes, we'd be coming up to turn 2 or down Conrod Straight, and the car would just, just fucking go off the track and through the grass and stuff, which wasn't good, obviously. And it made me worried that, well, maybe we're not going to have a good round. But, well, it can't get better than a victory. Still buzzing. I'm still feeling good. Because Michael Papa is a strong competitor. So to win against him, yes. And, of course, other competitors in the grid like Mitchell Collin and Harry Ryan. Peter Donga as well. He had a bit of a quiet round. And, I think he finished 11th in race 1 and race 2. I'm not sure where he finished. But I won't count him out just yet. So we'll talk about race 2 a bit more. There was some battles going on in the train that we were in, because I was about 4th or 5th for most of the race. Although I did go up to 3rd with my teammate Mitchell Collin behind me for the early laps. But I had some damage. I think it was lap 1 or 2. Yeah, I think it was lap 1. I caught some damage and I let him through. I let Mitchell Collin through. I caught up with him again. We had a bit of a battle. That was a lot of fun. We did touch a bit up the mountain. I think it was like 4 or 5. But it was all good. That was some good racing because whilst we are teammates and we're aiming to get Ford Manufacturers Championship and Team Australia the Teams Championship, I still want to win the Drivers' Championship. And I'm sure Mitchell Collin does too. So none of us were backing out in that race. Sicko, any comments on you using prohibited drugs while racing? Well, Harry Ryan's looks like he's made it into the drivers' conference as well. Prohibited drugs? No, there's no such thing, mate. I am prescribed Canatrek, so it is a requirement that I use it to race and do other things. Oh yeah. But race 2, huh? Yeah, some good battles. At the end there, Harry Ryan, I saw him at the Forest Elbow. Had some damage. I think he fucked up. And I think he encountered brake problems actually too. So I ended up screwing up too and hitting the wall. Copped some damage. That allowed Simon to come through. So after a great battle for 3rd, and actually Mitchell Collins sort of went away on lap 5 or 6. He had great confidence in the car. I'm going to have to see if I can get some telemetry off Mitchell Collins. To try and get better in different conditions. So Autopolis next, round 2 at Autopolis, the shortcut course. I'm definitely looking forward to that. I love that track. We'll see what the conditions are like. It might rain. It could rain there, so we'll have to get some good tires for the team. And we'll get some practice done. I have to fly over soon. Going to Japan. That's good. Find myself a nice Japanese chick to spend the week with, I think. Actually, I could stay there for 3 weeks because we go to Autopolis and then we're going to go to Tokyo Expressway and then we have a week off. So I think I'll just stay in Japan. Sounds good. But yeah, got the victory. We'll wrap up this conference soon. Fucking sick. And congratulations on Michael Papa winning the 2nd race. It's going to be a long championship and a tight season, I think, between Michael Papa and Harry Ryan, myself, and Mitchell Collin, and Terminator, and Peter Donga. Well, we'll wrap this up here. See you guys at the next race. Tomorrow, I'm jetting off to Miami for some dive bomb Formula 1. It's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, yeah.